Hi guys, just waiting for the official stream to start. Just give me a minute or two. Hey guys, just give me a couple of seconds. Just about to go live. Sorry, still waiting. Alright guys, how's it going? This is my fifth stream. I'm still fairly new here, just in case you don't know me. I'm Ryan, and I do pretty much counter trend trading for the most part. Um and Good to be with you guys again. So I think I'll be doing a stream pretty much every day from now on. Nick's going to be putting me on the schedule, and I'll be going at about this time, about 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, every single day. And I won't take a lot of time. I don't think I like to get straight to the point. I'll probably be taking anywhere from 20 to maybe 30 minutes a day. And we'll just talk a little bit about what's going on in the market, some fundamental analysis, and some technical as well. And then we'll talk about my trades I'm doing. All right, so good morning, everybody. Glad to see that that you're active. Um, and Not a lot going on today yet. We don't have a lot of news happening. What happened yesterday? So my last stream was on Monday, and yesterday the euro fell a bit because of the news that came out about the German news, the on the ZEW survey. That was released, and it was pretty negative, causing the euro to dive a bit. Uh, I wasn't in any trades. Well, actually, I was on the Australian US dollar, and I'll talk a little bit about that trade in a bit. So the news yesterday, the German news caused the market the euro to fall a little bit. Um, the um, the ECB is what everybody's kind of looking forward to right now, and there's going to probably be some pretty big volatility happening there. Uh, it's expected that there's going to be further monetary easing for that during that press conference. So that could cause the euro to fall more. But we never know what's going to happen. Even if there's further easing and that happens, sometimes the euro can jump. So, but just expect a volatile market tomorrow, and we'll go from there. The pound had some positive job data, or labor market data, and it caused it to jump quite a bit on pretty much all pairs. If you look here, the jump a few hours ago, and then the same on the pound Australian dollar, and then the pound USD as well. It's further cut back a little bit, but it did have that jump, which to me was kind of surprising to see those numbers. So I guess we could start talking a little bit about technical, uh, the technical side of what's happening. Um, since a lot of the news is really happening tomorrow and Friday as well, so uh, let's start talking about the Euro US dollar. Uh, it's finally moving down a bit more if we go to the 4 hour. It's still in this kind of ranging area that's been happening ever since the Brexit. It did break this level here finally, which a lot of people were saying was a pretty important level. I agree. I think it's going to probably end up going down from there in the at least the long term, long medium term. But that will be known tomorrow, pretty much after the press conference, likely. Uh, so I am not taking any trades on this pair. Uh, there hasn't been any opportunities in this area for me that I see at least to jump in and buy the market or buy this pair. So I stayed out. I did see something here with a possible move up a little bit. That did happen, but I didn't take that position. Okay, so my current trade is on the US dollar Japanese yen. Now this is, I took this one just about 2 hours ago. And my entry, as you can see here, was right in on the after that candle. It was right after this Harami candle here. So the candle before that, this bullish candle, made a new high, and then we had a Harami candle right after. And so I was thinking that this was a good indication for a sell after such a bullish trend on the US dollar Japanese yen. So I took that position. It hasn't really moved a lot since in the last couple hours, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Now, we know that the ECB press conference is coming out tomorrow, and so I have about 24 hours until that happens. And so I'm hoping that this trade is closed out. I'm only looking for 20 to 30 pips. I'm actually going to set that right now. I'm going to just take 20 on this since the news is coming out tomorrow. I'm going to be a little bit more conservative. So I set that profit there, and see what happens. So during the course of the stream, maybe we'll get some movement. And I actually have another pending order placed. Let's go to the 4 hours so you can actually see what that is. So you can see my original entry here, the original sell. And I'm looking for support resistance areas just by price action. And the next one I think is showing here. That is a 50 or 58 pips from my original entry. And I have that pending right now. And so if the US dollar Japanese yen continues to go against me, my second entry will be executed, and I'll be looking to basket after that point. Obviously that hasn't happened yet, so we'll just wait and see. Okay. All right. So let's move on to the Euro Australian dollar. There's not a lot for me on this pair yet. We didn't have any real trading opportunities in this area. I didn't see anything, so I didn't take any positions. Oh, good boy. Yes, I am an American. Yes. So this pair has been in a very big downtrend. It looks like it was just recently broken this level here and this big push up. I don't know how many pips that is. It's about 300 or so pips. So it's not huge, but it was substantial enough for me to potentially look for a trade up in that area, and I never received it. Uh, so nothing on this pair. I want it to go higher up. I'll be looking for potential trades after this level is broken. So I want this to move back up more. And then once that happens, I'll look for selling or short opportunities. GC use. Yes, I do use Oanda. Um, and I like them very much. They're one of the best brokers I've dealt with. Actually, probably the best broker I've done business with over the past 11 years of trading. So I'll come back to the pairs in a second. I'm going to talk more about or talk on the Australian USD, the GJ, the EJ, the GA, and the GU as well. Let's see. What I wanted to show you was my signal is actually back up on SimpleTrader. I had recently had a loss last week, and been doing some steady profits since that time. And now I'm back on the board at position 78. And making my way back up. So if you want to check that, I'll put a link at the end of the description if you want to follow me. Here are my stats. System's called Pullback, a US compliance signal. So right now we're looking at my last few months were great, and then a losing month so far this month, but I still have a week and a half left. All right, so heading back to the charts. I'm actively looking for positions now on the, or trading opportunities on the Australian USD dollar. These two low areas were broken, and so I'm looking for buying opportunities in here to go up. Nothing has sent me an indication yet, at least with the candlesticks, that there is going to be an upward bounce or retracement. So I haven't gotten that yet. But I am looking. I'm looking for an inside candle or harami. I'm looking for maybe a bullish engulfing candle, a shooting star. Like any indication of the candlesticks that I could get a bounce there. So far, not yet. Now, the pound Japanese yen, with the news that came out, we had this push up, and it was not huge, actually. Well, it's about 246 pips. The pair's still volatile. We had this harami here, but I want more movement. I want this level to be broken, and potentially even this level up here before I take any positions in the pound, on any of the pound pairs, really. I'm very skeptical of any of the pound pairs, and so I'm playing it very safe. I am long. FX Rabbit is long on the odd 2. Yes, this looks like some of you guys are long on the Australian USD. I'm not long on it yet, though, guys. I'm just not taking it yet. The opportunity hasn't manifested itself to me yet. So next on our list is the Euro Japanese Yen. Big trend up on this because of the yen. Recently, it did break that level. If we're looking at trend lines. And now it's been doing this sort of ranging thing since that time. Been kind of flat. So I'm not taking any trades on this pair. I won't be taking or looking for anything until yeah, I'm not going to be looking for anything until this level up here is broken. So this level. up there. And it's actually not too far away from where it is right now, considering the volatility. I mean, it is about 100 pips, but that could easily be moved during the ECB press conference. So not really looking for active trades on the Euro Japanese yen, not looking for active trades, not looking for trades on the pound Japanese yen, looking for trades on odd USD, and not looking for trades yet on the Euro Australian dollar until this level up here is broken. And I already have an active trade on the US dollar Japanese yen. It's looking better at this point. We're just at barely of a loss right now, just $3.60. So our last couple of pairs, the pound Australian dollar. Now this has been in a bit of a trend as well. Trend lines, you could do this. You could also do something like this if you wanted to just draw on the screen. Yeah. So, yeah, it's like that staircase motion going on. We had a lot of good opportunities on this pair recently. We had an entry there. We had let's see. That's about the only one I'm seeing right now. Oh yeah, that we had this one here. And I talked about some of these in my last stream. We had an entry here as well. If you're wanting to go with the trend using this type of trading system. And we had an entry here. So this is a buy. And buy here. Sell. And then another buy here. Okay. So this pair has been pretty good to trade. I mean, it's really volatile, so I don't know if you guys want to take the risk on trading any of the pound pairs. But this has given some pretty good signals recently. This could even be considered right here. Let me zoom in. Now looking at this pair right here could be considered a bearish indication as well that the markets go down. So we have this high here, this candle broke that level and went up and then reversed heavily, closed below the open of that candle. So closed here. The opening of the candle was there. Open there, close of the candle after, and then the markets did go down after that. There's also this one here. It didn't break this level up here. I'd like to see this level broken before I take any positions against the trend. So this trade here and this one here, both of those did not break this top level, and I kind of want it's a more valid of an entry for me once that level is broken up there. I want a new high to be made in this area, and that didn't happen until this candle here, and we didn't get an entry after that. So no trade on this. No trade for me in this area. No trade yet in here as well. Okay, so the last pair that we're going to talk about. Oh yeah, so I am looking for trades. Well, not quite. I want this level up there to be broken. It's not. It hasn't broken that level yet. But once it does, and it continues to go up, then I'll be looking for active trades. So not looking for anything on the pound Australian dollar at this moment. So I have not taken any trades on the pound for a while. We did have an entry here and a sell here. I can talk about those real quickly. Now, if you're trading my type of strategy with the trend, this is definitely an entry. Uh, it moved 233 pips, which is substantial, but considering the volatility in the pair, it's not really, I mean, a huge move at the moment. Then we had this entry here. So we had a new high that was made that broke this level. Sell happened there, looking for 30 to 50 pips. We got that. We did get that there. It went down. Profit was hit. Then another entry. This is a bearish engulfing after a new high was made on this candle. New high, bearish engulfing, engulfs the candle previously, and then it moved down. Okay. I'm not looking for trades on this pair right now. Yes, Nick, I can look at the New Zealand. All right, let's do some analysis on this. So this has been, just by looking at it real quickly, this is not one of my trading pairs, so keep that in mind. And let me pull up my template so you can, there we go. So if we're looking at this on the 1 hour, I use the 1 hour and 4 hour a lot, and that's mostly what I trade on. We've had, if I'm looking from the bottom to the top, 460 pips, and that's fairly substantial, and it's been changing. It broke recent high levels. Both these levels were broken. Even this one was as well. In this move up. So if we're analyzing what's happening, if it's going to go down, if it's going to continue to go up, let's have a look. Okay, so I see a few things. I'm looking at this level here. Whoa, there goes my marker again. Let me stop my scrolling. Okay, so I'm looking at this level here. It was broken. So I'd be looking for potential trades there, which no trades happened there, but I do see one right here. And it did move down. Moved down just about 20 pips from that point. So not a lot on that entry. Then there was another one here. That did move down. About 60 pips or so. So let's look at the more recent. We had an entry here, and that moved down as well. And no entry here. There was no indication to me that this was going to be a reversal point. It did make a new high, but no candle indications for me telling me that this would move down. Now, if we're looking at what's going to continue to happen, I see this candle here showing that it's a small engulfing candle. Let's zoom in just a tad. Minor engulfing candle here. Harami here. Another Harami here. We had minor moves up after those candles happened. I don't really know if this is going to go down in the long term or are going to go up. I mean, the short-term trend is showing that it's we're getting some, even on the 4 hour. If we're looking at Harami candles in engulfing patterns, we have one here, Harami, Harami, Harami. To me, with that many indications, guys, I think that this is going to continue to head down. I'd be looking for this level to be the area of support and resistance. So I would be looking for this to go down a bit more. And that would be how many pips? So about 85 pips or so. So that's what I think about on New Zealand. I don't trade this pair again, and but If I'm doing a quick analysis on it, that's what I'm looking at. Um, and the higher the time frame, the potentially the more accurate the signal. Or So if you're looking at the 1 hour and you're seeing a potential trade, look at the 4 hour and to see what's also going on. It can help you in your analysis. Okay. Let's see. All right. Let's see how our trade is doing. Okay, so we're in a small profit right now on the U.S. dollar Japanese yen. Uh, If anybody else wants me to look at any other pairs for them, I can do a quick analysis on them before we end today. So please type in the chat box. Don't be scared. I can if you have any questions, I can help you out. Okay, so we only have 20 pips profit on this trade. I was mentioned before that I'm taking a small amount, a small piece of the pie. So all my entries, guys, I've showed you before that when I have a trade, most of the time it goes, um, it reverses, or we get a lot of pips. Like for example here on that trade, I mean the pair moved up in a big way, 250 pips, and I would just take 20 to 30, maybe 30 pips on that position, and so that's just a small piece of the pie, of the large pie. And I do that to ensure myself profit and to make sure that I'm not losing pips by taking a small amount. Let's check the YouTube page to make sure that I'm not getting questions. Uh, Alexandra, are you trading live? Yes. I am trading live, and my live account that you let me see if I can pull it up for you. This is my live trading account right here. So it says 9,500 in the account. I have a trade copier being copied from this demo account that I'm showing you right now. I'm probably going to scrap the demo account soon and just trade directly on the live account. So I'll probably do that in the next stream, so tomorrow. Sebastian, hey, this is a day trade, or will you wait up until the next day? This is a day trade, and I think I showed you before that that I have a second entry. So I do basket trading once a trade goes against me. So I won't wait up for this. I'll go to sleep, and I'll check if I happen to get up in the middle of the night. I'll check the trades to make sure nothing crazy is happening. But I cut my losses at 7%, and so right now I'm obviously not even close to that. So I'll wait this out, see what happens. If my second entry gets executed, then I'll put in a third pending order, just in case the pair continues to go against me. Okay. What is copier? Okay, so GC use a copier is basically when you make a trade on one account, it will copy your trades to another account. You can find some for pretty cheap. Some are even free as well. It just helps so you can take a trade on one account and it will copy it to multiple accounts. It's a pretty nice piece of software. It looks like Elvis Forex wants me to analyze the New Zealand USD. Okay, so we'll do a quick analysis on this. All right, so we're looking at this down channel here, and it's been pretty tight actually. Most people think that if they're looking at this channel that it's going to continue to go down. Now there's been some pretty big news that's been happening on this pair when you're talking about the fundamental. Um, uh, it's been taking a pretty big hit lately. Um, so my analysis here. Let's see, we had a bounce there, another bounce here. So definitely indication for a bounce there, and that did happen a bit. Let's go move to the 4-hour. All right. Almost. This is almost an engulf. This is technically an engulfing candle, but I wouldn't have taken that as a reversal. It looks pretty good, but it's not it wouldn't be a decent entry for me. This, on the other hand, is that candle there. We had a small bounce, but then it dropped down further because of some negative news that came out. So right now I'm still feeling bearish on this pair. If I'm here to analyze it, and I think it will go down further. I would guess this level would be broken. So that's what I'm feeling on this pair. I think it will continue to go down, but make sure and watch these levels, guys. If you're trading this pair, these levels. So where it is now, pretty much. This level, it could be pretty. It could bounce a bit up and then move back down after that. And I use the word could because I don't really know what's going to happen here. But keep an eye on these levels to make sure that they these levels will be areas of traders taking profit or exiting positions, and so that you could be volatile at those levels. So keep that in mind. All right. Now let's see what we have. Any new trade ideas? Well, I'm in on this U.S. dollar Japanese yen, so that's my newest trade idea. I'm looking for the odd USD and not quite getting it. So what we're having going on right now is this. I'm looking for a new low, which happened here, and then like a harami or some kind of engulfing candle. This candle is not giving us that right now. I mean, it's only 5 minutes into the candle, the 1-hour candle right now. So it's not. I'm going to have to wait longer to see if this is going to go down further before I can find an entry. Now, it could very well bounce from here, though, the odd USD. But I want this candle, this green candle, I want it to make a new low and make a new high and close above the open of the previous candle open. And that doesn't look like it's going to happen, at least not yet, but there's still 55 minutes left of this candle. Okay. Asking about you guys are asking about my risk strategy. My risk strategy is pretty simple, and I like to keep things very simple on my trading strategy. How I read the charts, I don't use any indicators. I think indicators are slow and lagging, and find it really difficult to get good entries using them. So I use 0.24 lots for every 24. So if I have $24,000 in the account, I'm going to use 0.24 lots. If I have 1,000 in the account, I'm going to use 0.01 lots. Okay. And so it's really easy risk management, and that's how I do that on my lot size. And then I don't martingale. You can see on my current trade here that my second pending order is the same lot size. Same lot size, 24 and 0.24 and 0.24. So we're getting, this is definitely acting as a support resistance area in here. Why? Let's look back. Let's go to the 4-hour. You see this area here, so right where my trade was entered. This is a big resistance level because we have it here and it here. So there's a lot of potential. This is a big potential bounce area, and so that's I knew that getting into this trade when I saw this happen. When I saw this Harami happen and I entered, I saw that I saw where that support level was, and it was even a further reassurance of this trade being potentially good. So. And I've talked about my basket trading and how I utilize that, um, and you can see it here. Let's see. All right, so this is my FX book, and this is my account that you can see on SimpleTrader as well. So we'll have. So right here I have 3 Euro Japanese yen trades. Right here. Now, I closed them all at the same level, but this one was a loss of 107 pips, but these ones were profits of 80 and 60 pips. So look at all these, and you can see. So 107 pips loss, 60 pips profit, 80 pips profit, and I entered these at different levels. So you can see the different levels were open price. You can see them there. And so I closed them all at the same time and entered at different levels when the trade did go against me, and it bounced, giving me a profit, more profit on the other 2 trades compared to the loss. And so that's how I do the basket trading. Now let's move back to the charts. All right, so this is just doing this ranging thing right now. And we're gonna just have to wait and see. I think it's gonna be a slow, and just wait it out. Okay, so let's see if there's any more questions. I think I'm gonna end soon. I'm trading it based on resistance at Brexit lows. So on what pair I am here? Or actually no, Elvis forex. What pair are you based on the resistance on the Brexit lows? Okay. Yeah, Elvis Forex. I did talk about the NZD USD already. Just in case you're asking me about analysis on that. Oh wait. Oh, you were asking about the resistance on the Brexit lows. I see. Makes sense. Okay. That's not a bad idea. The Brexit lows, although substantial, I mean those lows were caused by massive news. So I'm not really sure how much these levels here and here will actually hold. I mean I saw this level from the Brexit happened also on the euro, the U.S. dollar, Japanese yen, but I'm still unsure how much strength that's going to be. But I do see that level also here as well. That same level of resistance. So this happened twice. you know, I think you could even say like a triple top is the technical term, I guess, for that. Uh, so we'll have to just see what happens. I mean, if you're looking for profit in this area or here, you could get it. We'll have to see. But the thing with this pair, if I'm looking at it closely, I see the low here, and then that low is hit again. So it's probably gonna either hit in there or here or something like that, potentially again. So yeah, I think it will continue to go down a little bit more before it bounces. All right, guys. Any last questions before I leave? I'll pull up my signal for you. So this is my signal again. I'm gonna put a link in the box here. Okay. And yeah, it's I have a fairly solid history so far. I did have that loss, slowly making it back, not changing the way I trade. My last loss before this one was 6 months on my FX book account that I was trading. And so I don't have losses too often. I'm hoping to keep that track record up. And we'll just have to wait and see how things go. So if there are no further questions, then I'm going to wrap up for today. I've already taken about 45 minutes, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. And hopefully it'll be profit on this US dollar Japanese yen trade by tomorrow. And I'll give you guys an update, and then we'll cover what's happening with the ECB press conference. I'm sure we'll have some volatility. I'll be going on at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. I think that's 1:30 p.m. GMT. I'm pretty sure. And I'll see you guys pretty much every day, I think. So have a good one, and happy trader, and good luck tomorrow. All right, I'll see you later.